let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Texas offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Texas calls its campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good your math, Reese, to try to calculate that. But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Floating away. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Pressure coming. Now improvising. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now on first down from the 28. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
On the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
As a defense, when you're facing a big running back like this, you are making a business decision every time they carry the football. You've got to ask yourself the question, do I want to be taking this dude on head-to-head for the entirety of this football game?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points. When you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the